Hey everybody, it's the Ninja here. So we're doing something a little bit more fun here. I'm going down to South Carolina for a wedding, so I figured I'd take you guys along with me. It's about 11 o'clock at night. We got a 10-hour trip ahead of us, and I'll come in and out with regular updates about how our progress is going. Maybe have a little bit of fun at the beach while we're there if there's not enough time. So we head out tonight, get there probably like 8, 9, 10 in the morning, go get breakfast somewhere. I can't check in till 4, so oh well, I'm a little crazy whenever it comes to being on time, you know. I leave a little bit early hoping, you know, just in case of delays or traffic or whatever. But we're leaving at night so that we have a nice open road on our way. And well, that's about it. So maybe we'll sink in around every city, or not city, but every state that we go through. We're starting up here in Pennsylvania, and we're going to be working our way all the way down to South Carolina. So it's going to be a long trip, about 10 hours. Never been that far south before. In fact, this year's probably going to be a kind of a milestone for me, because this year I was not only the furthest north I've ever been when I went to Connecticut for some work-related business, but also now I am going to South Carolina for one of my really good friends getting married. So, I mean, furthest south I've ever been, furthest north I've ever been. Who knows? Maybe before the year is up, I'll go the furthest west I've ever been, since we're basically on the East Coast right now. Alright, but that's it for me for now, so we're gonna get going and try and stay awake and enjoy the ride, get some fuel. Just got gas now. Gonna go get some like energy drinks or something if I start to get sleepy, and maybe intermittent stops on the way, basically just for gas and go. So let's get to it, guys. Let's have some fun. Alright guys, I don't think you can see me too well because it's really dark out here, but we're about 20-25 minutes into our journey. Going great. Traveling at night is the best because you hit all the green lights. No traffic, nothing. Everybody's at home asleep. Heck yeah. Got me some Bomb Pop flavored Ghost, or well, they call it America Pop or something like that. But we got 80 some miles in this direction down this stretch of highway until we make I think it's a left turn. I'm not quite sure. I'm not trying to pay attention to the road, not the GPS too much, just listen when it tells me. But so far so good. Great start to the day. Well, night actually. So I'll check in again with you in a couple hours. Got 9 hours and 42 minutes, but I have a feeling we're going to be able to cut that time down and beat the GPS probably. But alright, I'll check in with you guys soon. Alright, bye. Hey, just checking in again. Been going for about 45 minutes, getting pretty close to about the Flight 93 memorial. So from what I can tell, we're going up into the mountains, sort of like if you're going down to Virginia from Pennsylvania. I mean, maybe we do go through Virginia, I'm not sure. But it's also kind of feeling like my trip to Maryland and then down to DC, where we went up through the mountains just the same, so who knows? I've never been this way, so it's like I'm just basically going off of GPS, so got some miles to still put behind us. We're only 50, let's see, we started out at 85 miles, we're down to 52 just on this stretch of road, but we still have 591 more to go. So it's gonna be a fun way to, it'll be a fun long drive all by myself, but you do what you do for friends, you show up for them. Alright, probably not gonna be passing for a while because we're doing really good on gas. We haven't really put a dent in it yet. It's still at full tank, and we've been driving for a good while. I figured I'd have to fill up more often just because day-to-day driving, city driving, like this thing goes through gas like crazy, but I've never really put it to the test with highway miles. Yeah, because I mean, I never drove this thing any long distance. All my other trips, like to Connecticut, someone else drove. Virginia, all those years ago, it was a different vehicle, which ended up crapping out on me down there. We had to tow it all the way back. Maryland, that was another friend of mine that drove. I mean, the trips to Ohio when we go to Cedar Point, that was not me driving, so it's gonna be interesting to see what kind of mileage I get out of this. But I'll tell you what, I'll check in again whenever it's time to fill up and get some gas. Alright, till next time. Alright guys, so first pit stop of the night, had a pee. It's 1 o'clock in the morning, still in PA. I think this is probably like the biggest state that we're driving through, and also my home state. But it's probably the biggest state we're going to be driving through until we start getting more further south. So just getting some gas and getting back on the road. I mean, we don't really need it, but might as well top off because you never know when the next gas station is going to be. We got about, I'd say 30 miles or so before we make a turn finally. And that's just getting onto another highway and probably going to be straight for another God knows how long. But keep you posted, keep you updated. You can finally see me for the first time in one of the updates because, you know, there's actually lighting at the gas station. But nothing to it but to keep going, so let's keep going. Alright guys, finally did it. We finally broke out of PA. Just hit the Maryland border. We got 7 hours and 49 minutes to go. So we're just gonna keep trucking along until we get there. Probably won't be in Maryland too long. That's usually a pretty quick state to get through on any trip I go on that takes us anywhere near this. Probably gonna be going around the outskirts of DC at some point, but we got about 50 miles till I have to get and exit off the highway onto the next stretch of highway. So I'll report back in probably once we hit the state lines for the next state. So see ya. Alright, stop number 3. We're actually right at Sheets in Virginia. We're about 5 hours and 25 minutes away from our final destination. Filling up with gas, even though I don't really need too much right now. Like literally 10 bucks. But I mean, we're doing pretty good so far. It's only like 40 bucks in gas and we're already halfway there, so let's hope we can get through this without having to stop and take some sleep. Well guys, it's finally daylight. We've got about 3.5 hours still to go. We're in North Carolina. We crossed the border maybe about a half hour ago, 15-20 minutes at most. Slowly making our way there. We're just one state away from where we need to be, but man, is this going to be a long haul home too. Well, hopefully I probably stop and get something to eat for breakfast and then continue on. So traffic's starting to pick up a little bit because it's like 7 o'clock in the morning. People heading to work. So it is what it is. Hopefully next time I talk to you, we'll be there. I swear, North Carolina is freaking huge. It took so long to get through there. We've got about a half hour left. Gotta go find something to do to kill some time until I have to check in at my hotel, because I can't check in early because then they charge more. But all in all, I mean, I got like a beachfront condo, so it's gonna be pretty fun, all to myself. So it's gonna be a pretty good weekend, I think. Pretty good wedding, everything like that. It's gonna be a good time. So give you an update when we get to the place. Peace. Alright guys, I kind of crashed last night. Really didn't get to give you any information about what happened when I got here. So I got here a little too early for my check-in, and I ended up just going and walking the boardwalk on the beachfront, which was honestly really cool and really fun. Unfortunately, their little like carnival and stuff that they have set up is closed for the season. But either way, I mean, it was really cool to go around to all the different places that they have out there on the beach. So I kind of crashed a little too hard last night, but this is the room. It's really nice, honestly. The resort has like an arcade downstairs, a convenience store, everything you need for a vacation, basically, without having to leave the damn place. And then you get to come out and see this beautiful view on the balcony of the beach. Look at all that. We got the pool over there, we got the beach there. Heck yeah. Some dude washing the roof over there. All in all, I think that's a pretty damn good vacation spot. All without having to leave and go somewhere else. But I'm gonna eat breakfast and start my day, so I'll talk to you guys all later. Alright guys, you can see the beach behind me up here on the balcony, so I think we're gonna head down to the beach and get some nice shots. I'm not gonna take the gimbal with me today because I think I'll do that nice and in the morning, try and catch the sunset and get some nice beautiful sweeping shots of the beach in the morning. So we'll see about that. But it just looks fantastic right now. All those touristy people down there, including me. I'm a tourist, so we got some fun. Also, my bed is so damn close to the door for the balcony. I actually tripped yesterday. I think I broke one of my toes because it's all black and blue, but we'll worry about that later because today's fun. So. Alright guys, so I didn't get up quite as early as I wanted to. I wanted to go down to the beach and catch the sunrise, but I guess that wasn't in my cards today. So last night we had our meet and greet down at the one brewery that's local down here in South Carolina, which was very nice. Very long night, lots of people. Didn't know too many of them, but it was nice to meet a bunch of new people and new faces. So today is the day of the wedding that I'm coming down here for. So I get to get all snazzied up and dressed up today. And after that, it's going to be the after party, and then, well, I guess you call it a reception. And then come tomorrow morning, getting packed up, and then heading out of here. It's gonna be a long drive, but at least it won't be daylight this time. Unfortunately, we'll have to deal with more traffic though. Other than that, like, oh, I did end up, side note, me and a buddy from high school actually ended up meeting up yesterday because he's down here with his wife and daughter for their anniversary, which was really cool to meet them. Meet up with them, I should say. It's funny though, you know, we never really hang out much at home anymore, and then it just takes going a couple states away to see each other, you know. But yeah, it was real nice. We went to the what the heck was it called? Rock something. Anyway, it was really cool. It was like a live band outside. But it was pretty fun, so I'll give you guys an update, let you see me in the suit and all that whenever it's time to get all fancied up for the place. But other than that, that's all I got for her right now. See you later. Alright everybody, so wedding went great last night, had a good time. Just set out on the road, checked out the condo that I was staying in, gassed up, and now we're gonna make the long trek home. Taking a little bit of a more scenic, longer route, so it's gonna add probably like 2 hours onto the drive. But it also means we avoid all the big highways and all that, so I don't feel like dealing with all that again. So we'll talk again a little bit down the road and just enjoy the drive. Alright guys, just topped off on gas and got back on the road. About 2 hours in. Still got 10 hours and 41 minutes to go. But we're slowly making our way there. So I don't know how much longer we'll be in North Carolina, because this is a pretty big state to drive through from what I've noticed on the way down. And that was when we were taking the highway. So we'll see what happens taking the back roads. But all there is to do is do it. My gosh, I think I'm recording upside down. Oh well. Yeah, so long ass drive through North Carolina. This is probably the longest stretch we're gonna have. Oh boy, this is gonna be a long one. And you guys are upside down, or I'm upside down, whichever one works. Oh well, I'm not even gonna try to fix it. You guys could just watch me upside down and it'll be entertaining. Yeah, this is just long. Doesn't help that I'm stuck behind this stupid car that's going slow as hell. But it is what it is, so we'll just keep trucking along. Chugga 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 choo choo. Oh man, so we're in Virginia, pretty far into it. I mean, I wasn't really thinking about it, so I didn't decide to record, but well, I couldn't get there quick enough too, because we were going over this really beautiful bridge with this waterfront, but didn't get a chance to really show it off because it was like over before I really got a chance to turn the camera on. But now we're in like the deep woods of Virginia, and it is just beautiful. Like the road itself is really bumpy and shitty, but like the scenery, all the woods on the side, and then when we get up to the top of the hills, we see all the foliage, like all the trees and the woods around. It's pretty dang beautiful. Kind of in the boonies, but that's what you get when you're taking the back roads, which I am really enjoying because I've had a pretty view in every state that we've gone through so far. So I figured I'd give you guys a little bit of an update of where we are, but like all these bushes and stuff, it's pretty. At least I think it's pretty. I mean, you guys might think it's just trees, what the hell. But we're just gonna keep trucking along, and my thumb's in the way now. We'll just keep going. We're about 5.5 hours from home, and I know the last sign I saw said we were headed towards Lexington, so a little bit of revolutionary stuff right there. But other than that, it's just miles and miles and miles to go, about 263. Arrival time keeps jumping around. One second it's like 8:02, we'll be back, and the next second it's 8 o'clock, 7:58. Like, it must just depend on how quick we're moving and how little traffic there is, and there is none. I have not seen another car for a while, but we're still doing good on gas because we just filled up not too long ago, so we don't have to worry about being stuck on the side of the road unless something decides to catastrophically happen, like my radiator give out and we overheat. But even then, oh look, finally another car. It's been a minute. But just keep trucking along, and I guess I'll give you guys an update in a couple hours or so as to where we're at and what we're doing. So, peace. Check out the view of those mountains, man. Beautiful. Yeah, I gotta focus on driving, otherwise I'm gonna end up being... Oh geez, it only took forever, but now we're just hitting West Virginia. Still 3.5 hours to go. Man, this drive is getting long. Maybe I shouldn't have done it the long way, and maybe I should have just taken the highways the whole way. I mean, I'd miss out on all the scenic views, but whew, it's starting to wear on me. I'm sure it's gonna be dark by the time I even get close to PA. Man, maybe this way will take us near the New River Gorge, though. That'd be really pretty to see, especially if we can get there before it gets dark. Hell yeah, that'd be awesome. But I have no idea if it takes us that way, because I don't know who leads near Pennsylvania, or if that would be out of the way, and I really don't want to go out of the way to find it. That might have to be a solo trip that I do on my own on another weekend or something. Oh well. I guess I'll check back with you guys later. Man, look how beautiful West Virginia is. Those mountains with all the trees going all the way around. All the farmland. So pretty. Okay, that's all I have to say. Well, it's only taken all damn day, but finally back in Pennsylvania. We got about an hour and a half of a drive still. Oh man, this was a long one. Definitely worth it, definitely worth going to the wedding, seeing one of my best friends get married to the man of her dreams, so that's always a good thing. Got to see a bunch of family, well, not my family, but her family, which it's always nice to catch up with, because, I mean, she lives really far away from me now, but I mean, her family's still local, but don't run into them as often as I used to. I'm just glad to be in this final stretch, guys. I'm fucking tired. Oh, excuse my language. But it's true, I'm tired. I don't even know how much of this stuff is actually going to make it into the video. Or even if I ever decide to post it, you know, first travel video, it's going to be pretty crappy, but I didn't nearly set up for as much shots as I wanted to or anything like that. Actually, I didn't set up for any shots. I just kind of like winged it, because it would make the trip even longer. Stopping, setting up, doing stuff, getting some camera angles, shots with the car, driving, shit like that. No. Alright. I don't think you'll hear from me again until we are back home. Okay, so it's been about 3 weeks since I went on the trip to the South Carolina for the wedding, so I didn't really get a chance to make the exit out for the video because I was way too tired. And then after that I got back into the swing of things for work and all that, but I finally got some spare time, so I figured I'd finish it off. All in all, it was a great trip for many reasons. Like, I mean, the drive down, it was really pretty. I mean, well, not the drive down, the drive back was really pretty, because the drive down was all at night and it was just nothing but highway and concrete. But I really enjoyed my time. Other than that, you know, congratulations to my friend and her new husband. I wish them all the best. I'm really glad that I got the opportunity to be there and see this happen. So yeah, that's about it for the video. I mean, I was just so tired I couldn't really wrap it up earlier, and then I got busy and didn't have time, so, but yeah, that's about it. So hope you guys enjoy the video if you make it this far to the end. You don't have to like it or subscribe or anything like that. I don't really push that issue. You don't have to if you don't want to. I do this mainly for my own fun. But I'll see you in the next video.